Hello everyone, praise the Lord, and hope you're all doing well. It's the end of 2019, and here I am in Coorg, one of the beautiful places, beautiful hill stations. It's filled with nature and God's creation. It's really beautiful, and it's really been a blessing all this time. So I thought, why not? 2020 is just coming up, so why not share my testimony with you guys? This year has been a very, how can I call it, a roller coaster year in my life, right from Jan till December, all the 12 months. It's been ups and downs, but life is full like that. Life is full of ups and downs, but God is faithful. That's my point. What happened in Jan Feb was it was just normal as any other day was, and in Feb I had met with an accident. I had failed miserably. I saw people hating me and doing all sorts of stuff, you know, and it was really saddening to see all that. But it's okay. It's okay. Now I know that when you have something, people will respect you for what you have, not for what you are. So stay away from such people. But the second most important thing which I learned during this difficult time of my failure and hardships was um, it was that there are few people who love you for you, who love you for as you are, just like God does. No conditions, no terms. And this year I actually found few of them, and I'm very thankful for that. And as time went by, yeah, daily I was facing pressures from many people who I know, calling me failures, saying you can never become like your father, or saying he'll never be successful or go to different places. Well, they don't determine my destiny, God does. At that time I felt really bad. Well, see me today, I'm here, and they're there. But this is to prove that, this is to tell you that your future doesn't depend on what others tell you. Your future depends on what God tells you, on what God has in store for you. Right now you might be suffering with, I don't know, failure, heartbreak, or depression, but it'll soon go away. All you have to do is read your word, hold on to God, keep holding on, and your true colors will shine through, and God will help you come out of it. I'm here today. And so as I wrote my exams, this time I wrote about 12 exams, and it was first time in my life, so many exams, but I prayed and said, God, if this is your will that I have to clear these exams, you have to help me get through it. And God did really help me get through it. I aced all the exams, and I got promoted to the next year. I passed to the next year, which was like really wow, really crazy. And it's a beautiful testimony. And then, as time went by, uh, I'm in my last teenage year. So my birthday was on April 1st, and I invited a few of my friends, and I had a beautiful birthday party. I never had a birthday party like that, and I had a wonderful birthday party at Swagatland, Nagar, and it was really awesome. Um, yeah, the few friends who I invited, they all came. Few didn't because of few reasons, but they all came. They made my day special, and it was really awesome. And there you go. One checklist of my teenage wish list was done. Second thing, I got my license, driver's license. So second tick box done. And third thing was I always wanted a beautiful Samsung device, that to a high-end model one. Either it should be a Samsung or an iPhone. Um, but God has blessed me with a beautiful Samsung device, and it's a Blackpink edition one. And Blackpink is a Korean group, so they sponsored the whole Galaxy deal. So I got their very own Samsung Galaxy Blackpink edition A50. So it was really cool and awesome. And the very thing I'm recording is with the phone. So it's really nice. God has blessed me with that. And as time went by, people started noticing something different about me. Now I knew that, okay, these people are there for you and these people won't be there for you. So I knew how to discern, and I knew how to hold on to God in difficult times, because the God who is in the valley with you is the God who will be with you on the hills. So it's the God of hills and valleys. So trust God, and the people which He gives you, don't leave them. The people who love you for you, don't give them up. And one more thing was, and as time went by, August 4th came down with his birthday, so I tried to make a little special, but yeah, it went special, it was good. And then September comes my grandfather's 75th birthday this year, and we all decided to have the celebration at Swagat Grand, and we invited everyone, and few of my college friends, relatives, churchmates, and it went awesome, and glory be to God. Many people liked it. And after that, um, October came by, and we had Jyoti's birthday. And Jyoti's birthday, she invited me, and I was truly happy, very genuinely happy that I got invited. I was the only boy, but still, I appreciate that trust of her and her love. And thank you for inviting. It was really good, and I'm glad I could make it day. And there comes November. Now the Christmas chills started, and then I already got super crazy about Christmas, and I had my exams coming up, so exams and all this, and this hurry, we were there, and November was quite good because we had Thanksgiving. This time I set up a table in the US way. We had a traditional Thanksgiving dinner with a chicken, not a turkey, but it was a full chicken, and then we set up Thanksgiving in a wonderful way. It was in a US tradition. So that was one of my dream. Yay, checkbox. And get invited to party. Yay, checkbox. And then we had Harvest Festival and in church. We enjoyed that. And and yeah, as time went by, we had what do you call open air meetings. This open air meetings, this preacher comes by and he talks about how to spread the love of God and give the good news to others, and it was really awesome. I got to do it. Uh, it was a reminder for me to pray about certain people. So I thank God for that too. And also, well, November was quite busy schedule. Wrapping up to December, this month, it was the Christmas month, and oh boy, I'm so busy during this time of year, and I love this time of year. It's awesome, it's clean, it's genuine, it's enjoyable, it's fun, it's memories. And right from December 1st onwards, this time December started on a Sunday. So we entered December on November 30th in church, and December 1st again we were in church, and December 2nd onward I had my exams, so I was preparing up and down late till midnight, and the exams went on till 21st. So till 21st everything went cool, late night studies and all this. And during this gap, this time exams, there was a gap between exams, December 11th till 21st, 10 days gap. And during this 10 days gap, all the Christmas programs were fit in, like my shopping, carol singing, and Christmas and semi-Christmas and all the stuff, all the Christmas stuff. So I went shopping, holiday shopping, gift shopping, carol singing, decorating my house, and many more things. So it was like absolutely amazing. And then December 21st was one of the most easiest exams. It's called database. So I aced it as usual. And this time, 21st itself, that afternoon, I decided to have a Christmas party at my house. I invited a few of my friends, 14 members altogether. So a few of them are Abhinav. These are the boy squads. Abhinav, Saiteja, Kola, Uday, Saikaran, Kunal, Praful, and Ishwar. Yeah, these 8 boys and 4 girls. These were only the few girls who are friends. I have and I can trust it. So there are Navnita, Jyoti, Shalini, and Chaitanya. So all these members, we took our bikes, and I gave my bike to Navnita, and I came on Uday's bike. So all of them, we shared our bikes, and we came home from the exam center. And right from the time we came home, we had a wonderful time. And the most important thing was, I got to share the good news of Christmas. I got to share the God's love for them, and it was really awesome that I could do that. And I hope that they would realize that God loves them and is for them. And that was a day which I can never forget. It was so awesome. Everybody enjoyed. And yeah, I gave them a little gift, said God is love. So whenever you see that, remember that God is love and He loves you for you. And after that, well, December 22nd comes, and it's again a Sunday, and we had semi-Christmas in the evening. Morning we had church, and it was practice, and in the evening it was this, and it was good. It was good, and we enjoyed this time. There are lots of photos. Suddenly everybody wore red color, and that was a, a coincidence. It was nice, and lo behold, we ended that. And 23rd was a day of little relaxation, I'd say. 24th was again we went shopping, and 25 was as usual Christmas. Yay! And Christmas we went to church. We wished each other. Everybody was dressed in their best, and we had a nice time. And coming home, it was boxing. So we packed boxes filled with stuff in it. Stuff means sweets and what do you call it? Sweets and snacks. So we packed them, and Christmas snacks. I gave them to the neighbors, and it was also a good thing. And not only that, and many more things. Then low comes December 26th, and my dad surprises us with a surprise trip, and a long trip, a road trip, and we started for Bangalore on 26th morning, early morning. So Christmas night we spent packing, and we started for Bangalore the next day, and it was really amazing. We reached Bangalore by evening, and it was by car, by the way. And this time we booked the 7-star hotel, and it's not only we booked, it's Dad's friend who booked it for him, and we got it for a nice package which was free, which is awesome. And then we went there. It's Park Hyatt Centric, Bangalore, on MG Road. It's really awesome. There you go, one more checkbox ticked. I always wanted to visit the 7-star hotel before I finished my teenage. Tick. And then the beds were awesome, the room was awesome, everything was awesome. They had a shower. It was like the Ace family house, and I had a hot bath, steam bath. Tick box. And then it was really awesome. It was really cool. And this same time, I lost my Instagram account. I don't know why, but it's just whenever I logged in, it says your account is disabled. Maybe it's good. All things happen for good for those who believe in God. But it's quite saddening though that why this happened. And but nevertheless, photos are just. I have a copy of those anyways, so no problem. But I hope I can retrieve that account somehow. Even though, we should step into the future. Now, leaving that point, the next day we met our relatives, and we went around Bangalore. We saw botanical gardens. The trees were very tall and old trees. There was a 1,300-year-old tree. We saw that, and then we decided to leave Bangalore on 27th, I suppose. Yeah, 28th morning. So 28th morning, we left Bangalore for Coorg. Coorg, Madikeri. It's called Madikeri. It's somewhere on the borders of Kerala. So it's like 300 kilometers from Bangalore. So it was really good. The roads were awesome. From a city environment, we came into a natural environment, and I'm right now in Madikeri recording this, and it's really peaceful. If I just shut my mouth for a second, you'll listen. So it's so peaceful here, and yeah, Madikeri is awesome. We came here on 28th, and we reached evening, and there's this wonderful cottage here, wonderful owners, uh, and then they invited us. It's a really beautiful cottage, beautiful place, I'd say. So there's a tree house in this place. So this morning, I and my dad went up on the tree house. There you go. That was one of my check boxes of my teenage list. So check that. And then I got to drive car on the highway. So check that. And we went to the topmost place. It's called the King's Site. So we went there. So you can see all the hills and everything from a very high perspective. And it was all a romantic place, and I felt kind of lonely, but no problem, no problem. It's okay. But I got to share the moment, so that was really good. And yeah, that's where I am now. So looking back at 2019, um, God has been very faithful. Through my ups, through my downs, God has been working in my life, and he's just done so many wonderful things that I cannot explain. This time I was heartbroken, I was a failure, depressed, and all this stuff, but God just changed it. Yeah, the process was painful though, but faith, hard work, dedication can get you through. That's what I learned this year. The first 6 months were a time of trial and tribulation, showing me how things should be done, and the next 6 months were how I applied those lessons here, and how God has been leading me through ever since. Step by step, He's taking me from one level to the next, and that should what happened with you. So the point I want to make here is that if you're going through ups and downs, remember that God loves you and that you're never alone. Your future doesn't depend on what others say about you. Your future depends on what God says about you, because He's the one who made you. And not only that, the point here also, the second point is God fulfills your desires. So if you have your desires, not all desires are good, but few desires which are God given, uh, He will fulfill them in the right time. Just like me, I always wanted to do stuff right from when I was 13, and here am I. All this stuff has been fulfilled. All the check boxes are done, ticked, and I'm so happy. God has answered in due time. And third thing I want to say is work hard and be faithful, be humble, and just obey God. You know, His laws are there to protect you. And yeah, well, that sums up, I guess. Wait, am I forgetting something? Yeah, in October, I also went to the Korean club, and these were Koreans who came to India to stay here and teach Korean and spread the Korean culture. So it was a dream come true for me. October 12th, I went there. I met wonderful people, and I joined the club, but due to few unexpected reasons, I had to leave it. But God is with me, so no problem. That's been taken care of. I'll join EFLE. Uh, but yeah, even God protects like that. I mean, so it's good. So all in all, this year, what I gained was I gained the love of God. I gained His guidance, and everything related to God has been so faithful. And I gained good friends, and I never imagined that I'll, have feelings for someone, and I did, and yeah, all my other desires have been fulfilled. So it's been a really wonderful time, a wonderful year, I'd say. What a nice way to end my 19th year. May God bless all of you who watched, and may God lead me. And as you go into 2020, let the love of God guide you, and let your perspectives be new, and let your way of thinking be new and changed, because head forward. This is a new decade, mark a new era, and do great things. You can do all things to Christ. So do it, and let God be glorified. So I thank you for watching, and like me and my future family always say, we'll be back with more videos. Peace.